All right, here we go. Oh, wow, that was interesting. Let's try this. Cling. Good morning. Happy Monday. We're back from the weekend on the Morning Night Live. I'll turn this down a little more because it's a little loud. It's Metal Monday, and I'll be here with you for the next 90 minutes. I'm almost on time today. Look at this. Isn't it amazing? I love it. Hey, a lot of things happened over the weekend, but only one had the most people talking, and that would be the fact that my fellow Minnesotan, that shyster lawyer from the middle of the state, is back. Well, sort of. He's sort of back. And look, I know I've been beating this story to death, and we're going to be talking about it because it's important to me, because there's a lot of things that affect all of us who do what I do, and those of you who do this, as far as how this whole stank, and I mean stank, went down. So I'm going to be talking about it today. I may mention it tomorrow. On Wednesday, I'm going to have a guest, Megan Fox from PJ Media, who's been writing about this and who's been on with some of the other shyster lawyers. And we're going to, it's an important story to me, so, if you get sick of it, well, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, I probably won't talk about it as much. So anyway, Nick Rekieta's back, and we're going to talk about it. But I got other news. I have a few other things. There's a racist on the Los Angeles City Council. Let's see what else. Oh, some people out there posting for Julian Assange. Lauren Boebert broke the internet. And all kinds of other stuff. If I get to it, I get to it. Oh, and the president thinks we're all going to die. So, buckle up. It's Monday morning on the Morning Night Live. Johnny, play the intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from the Lucky Dog Studio in a hidden location somewhere in the upper Midwest of the United States of America, it's a brother making his own way, but with all the wrong opinions. Welcome to the Morning Night Live with your host, yours truly, P. Dog Night.
Yes! It's Monday morning. Stop the music. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Night Live. I'm your host, Marty, also known as P-Dog Night on the internet, and welcome to the P-Dog Night channel. I don't care if you call me Marty. I don't care if you call me P-Dog, whatever. My name's Marty, and I go with P-Dog. If you don't know, look, my story about my name, I've never hidden my name on this channel, and I never will and never have, because one of my favorite stories is my story, the story when I met my father, and the one that made GQ magazine, and the little clip from Good Morning America. So I'm not hiding at all, because someone talks about these anonymous trolls on the internet. Well, I'm not anonymous. I just have a pseudonym that I use as an internet name, but I've never hidden who I am, and I never will. Anyway, it is Monday, the 10th of October, 2022. Welcome to the show. I'm happy you're here. I hope you're happy you're here. Hit the like button, share the stream, and all that stuff. PDogNight.live for Streamlabs prioritized chats in the tip jars there, if you don't want to give Susan 30%, because I know there's someone who's done giving Susan 30%, and that person would be Nick Rekieta. But we're not going to talk about that yet. I'm going to get to that a little bit later, because there's a couple of things, little news items, things that I saw this morning that I'm like, oh, damn. Martin, well, when I was born, My natural mother, named me, and then my name was changed when I was adopted, when I was 4 years old. But my parents kept calling me Marty. My original name was John Martin O'Connor, a good Irish name because my mother is almost 100% Irish. She was all four of her grandparents immigrated here from Ireland in the late 1800s. So I'm one of them black Irish people. You know what I mean? And and look, so none of my ancestors were very welcome here when they came here. Let's just put it that way, or they're welcomed in a very unusual way. So anyway, good morning, everybody. Let's say hi to the troops, and then we're gonna get into it because I want to try to get through some stuff here today. Like I don't always do. So anyway, first in the chat today is our friend. That's a new person. That Rotten Corpse is first in the chat today. Way to go. Welcome to the show. Oh, I didn't tweet out. Did I tweet out the show? Oh, yeah, I did tweet out the show. Okay, I couldn't remember if I did or not. I did tweet out the show. Also, good morning, Somnambule Nation. Advocatus Diablo, the Devil's Advocate. Jay Pylon! Oh, shoot, I moved all this stuff around. Where is it? There it is. There. Good morning, Mike Savage, Blarg, James Colley. Also, good morning, Trippy Liberty. What's up? Good morning. I have not been in many of those YouTube, what do they call them? Spaces on Twitter. I haven't been in many of those. I haven't seen you in them, but I haven't been in them. Maybe that's why, because I know you're out there somewhere. Anyway, also good morning to Simon Wolfwood, Tyrannus, Alexandrius, Invictus Soul, Emperor. Good morning, sir. Good morning, Black Hebrew Israelite.
Come on,
whoa,
man.
That's supposed to be there. I'm sorry. How about try this? Black Hebrew Israelite.
That's right.
There we go. That's the right one. Also, good morning, Jethro Hetero. Is that everybody? Where is everybody? Willard Forge is in the house. Okay. I think people will slowly be joining the chat today. I didn't give you the normal 20 minutes that I give you to, 15, 20 minutes. So there'll be people coming in slow. Balin Bobby, man, how the heck you doing? Nice to see you back, man. All right. Anyway, all right. Welcome to the show. Let's talk. Let's talk about what's going on. Now, first thing, if you're wondering where that, see this picture up here? It's the picture right up there. See that? Right there. Where Nick Rekieta, oh, that, see that face? It looks like Nick Rekieta. It looks like Nick Rekieta. Is it Nick Rekieta? Because that looks familiar. I'm wondering why. Okay, the reason that picture got me, because, and I'll get to the story later, but I just want to show you something, because this is funny. There's some funny stuff going on here, and I got to show you, because now if you're not following Charlie D'Angelo on Twitter, if you're on Twitter, follow Charlie D'Angelo. Hello, Asia Research Directorate. You got to follow Charlie D'Angelo, because Charlie D'Angelo was meme god of the weekend. I'm just saying. And when Rekieta got his channel back, Charlie went wild and was making memes all over the place. And so I'm just going to give you one of the examples. This shit was so funny. So here we go. Here's one of the memes. And yes, it was this one. Oh, play.
Looks like a job for me, so everybody just follow me, 'cause we need a little controversy, 'cause it feels so empty without me.
Okay, so anyway, that's one of them. It was, I was watching these on his YouTube, what do you call it? Not YouTube, his Twitter handle. He had dozens of them. Like, I'll give you one more example, and I'm not showing any more today. I'm going to show you one more. I'm only going to show you one more today because I want you to go watch them for yourself. But here's the one. Actually, this one kind of gave me a Tyre Alexander feel, because I'm thinking when you say Tyrus Alexandrius, Invictus Soul, It kind of reminds me of this one. This one's pretty good too. Here it is. Let's see. There we go. Hit play. Start over here. I thought this was pretty good too. You're not entertained. Oh my! I just thought there was some better ones, but those two were the ones I thought I'd bring up today. Anyway, I thought they were hilarious, and putting Nick's face on all these different things. There was a 300 one. There was what were some of the others? There's one where he's the Pope, because he's the Pope of unbreaded. Some of you have no idea what I'm talking about. That's okay. Anyway, enough of that. You can I will. In fact, I'll have these links in the description of his his Twitter handle, and you can find that one for yourself. But you can go through his timeline. I mean, it was like one after the other after the other. It was just so funny on Saturday, people watching these. And the salt, I forgot to tell you about the salt. Oh my goodness. The salt coming from all the people who thought they had triumphed over Nick. And then well, I'm getting ahead of myself. I don't want to talk about Nick yet. I just wanted to show you those. Let's just move on, because I want to get into some news first, and then we'll go back to a little bit more on that story, because if you're not following along, you may not understand. Episkipos, what's happening? Nice to see you back. So, the greatest Russell Crowe movie, Gladiator. Yeah, was that from Gladiator, or was that from... that was from Gladiator, right? Or was that from... What was the one that... Brad Pitt was in something like that, too. But was that Gladiator? I'm not sure. I think that was Gladiator. Anyway. So, over the weekend, there was a big protest in the UK. Apparently, they formed a chain around Parliament. And here, I'll show you just a little clip of that. Basically in support of Julian Assange. I think they were, I'm not sure what the whole protest was, but here's a little clip from that. Let's go full screen. There we go. So this is this person, I think, went all the way around Parliament, showing all the people that they're out there protesting in support of Julian Assange. I think Julian Assange should be free, to be honest with you. That's kind of loud, isn't it? Damn, that is loud. So they made a human chain around the British Parliament because they're trying to, I think they're trying to avoid him being extradited to the United States. Oh, that's right. Pitt was Achilles in Troy. That's right. Thank you. I couldn't remember the movie. Also, good morning, Neon Leon. Nice to see you. So these are all the people that made a human chain. Well, it looks like they had some gaps in the chain, but I think there was more people standing around outside of the chain. But, check out how far this line goes. All the way across the bridge. It takes about there's another minute of this. Did they glue themselves to Parliament? No, they didn't glue themselves. Yeah, you are the weakest link. Goodbye. There's a lot of gaps. Think about how far of a chain they're making around here too, though. I mean, they're going all the way around Parliament, across the river. I think they go back on the other bridge. I mean, this guy's taking a walk all the way around. And remember, and if you think about it, the British Parliament, I think, is the largest in the world. I was at the third largest, which was in Hungary. But still, they got a lot of people out there. I guess there are gaps. There's a couple bicycles filling gaps. The people on this side of the river don't seem to be filling it in as well. But they're doing their best. There's still a hell of a lot of people. You got to figure how long it is to go all the way around Parliament. So anyway, I'm going to mute this for now. Anyway, so pretty cool. I think I think Julian Assange is getting a bad deal, bad rap, at least as far as U.S. law goes. I mean, if you think the New York Times have published items that were provided to them that weren't necessarily gotten by legal means, but they still published them. I mean, they're fucking with Project Veritas too, and Project Veritas just records people. And the thing with the Ashley Biden's diary, they didn't tell anyone to go steal Ashley Biden's diary. In fact, the people who stole Ashley Biden's diary or took it from, not even stole it, they took it from wherever she left it. I suppose it's stealing it away, but she, they were shopping it around, and then they'd send the FBI after Project Veritas takes it, but they wanted proof. But anyway, thought that was interesting. Also, resign is trending today. The word resign. Now, you'd think maybe it had something to do with Joe Biden or something about, I don't know, Press Secretary Jean-Pierre. But no, apparently there's a person on the Los Angeles City Council. Her name is, what is her name? Her name is, well, also the president, well, here's the, I'll show you the New York Times article. Or maybe I'll show you the New York Times. I don't know. Do I have space left? I didn't even do this. Here, let's go. Let's do that. I'm sure it's already archived. Yes, it is. Okay, this is archived 9 hours ago. The president of the Los Angeles City Council has been asked to resign because there was a leaked recording last year where she mocked indigenous immigrants. And I don't know what indigenous immigrants mean. And the black child of a fellow council member. This is fascinating. This is now you know this isn't a Republican, right? But this is a woman that I believe just last year, or no, just a couple years ago, was tweeting about how racist the guy with the funny hair is. And so this is some I got some Schadenfreude for you. Schadenfreude for you. I'm saying. The president of the Los Angeles City Council faced widespread calls to resign on Sunday after a leaked audio recording revealed racist.
That's racist!
And disparaging remarks about the black child of a white council member, and also about indigenous immigrants. What does that mean in the city's Koreatown neighborhood? The comments made during a meeting last year with two other council members and a labor official exposed long-standing racial tensions in the governance of one of the nation's most multicultural cities, as well as the fault lines among the city's Democrats. Oh, some blue-on-blue crime here. The profanity-laced recording, a copy of which was obtained by the New York Times and which was first reported by the Los Angeles Times, the city council president, Nuri Martinez, who is a Latina, or at least he didn't say Latinx, Latina, compared the black child of a white council member to a changuito, which is Spanish for little monkey. Oh my! She also called Osha. How do you say that? Oh, come on! Can someone phonetically do Oaxacan? Any of my Hispanic Spanish speakers know how that's pronounced properly? Oaxacan. Anyway, immigrants living in Koreatown, she called them short little dark people. Oh, damn! You know, I actually have a new, wait, what's this? Oh, I know it. I have a new sound effect for that. The council member.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
It was unclear who leaked the recording of the October 2021 meeting, which included Gil Cedillo and Kevin De Leon, council members representing parts of the city's east side. Ron Herrera, president of the Los Angeles County Federation of Labor. Oh, and Ron Herrera, president of whatever. No one has, let's see. No one knows who made the recording, which was initially uploaded to Reddit earlier this month by an unidentified, now suspended user and continued to circulate via email after the post was taken down. Oh, they tried to hide it. Do they have relations with Taylor Lorenz and Ben Collins? I'm just curious. No one has disputed the recording's authenticity, and Ms. Martinez and Mr. De Leon have issued apologies. Aww, isn't that so special? Although advocates on all sides of upcoming city races are unleashing information to sway voters, the exact motivation behind the release of the recording was not immediately clear. Oh, really? It might have been just to make her look bad. Hello, Maddie. Good morning. I moved all my sound effects got moved. I rearranged them, and now I don't know where they are. The four officials in the meeting were strategizing about political redistricting in advance of this year's election. Mr. Herrera can be heard telling the group that my goal is to get the three of you elected. I'm just focused on that. We're like a little Latino caucus of they left out the other part. There was another part that, here it is. Okay, it's there. It's there. Should we just listen to the record? Let's just listen to the recording, because this is all over the place. Where's the, there's a record. Here's part of the recording. Because she says something about, listen to this. Okay, this is the best part. Listen to this.
All the, folks like with us going, he did call me. He wants to have breakfast with me.
What's taking him so long?
I haven't. I just said, hey, we need to talk.
You supported him from the.
All right, don't worry, I got you. So you'll start seeing them line up.
He's with the black.
Isaac was
Did you catch that? Did you catch that? I know it's hard to hear, but listen. Canguito sounds like some disgusting fruit. I don't know. Wait a minute. Did you hear that? Hello, Duck and Felonies. What's up?
You supported him from the.
All right, don't worry, I got you. So you'll start seeing them line up.
He's with the black.
Fuck that guy. He's with the
know,
blacks. Oh! This is the woman that, it wasn't that long ago. This woman was talking about how racist Donald Trump is. Here, let's see. What's this say? This is from the leaked audio. LA council members make racist remark. Mock colleagues. Okay, we've been reading that. I'm not going to read the whole New York Times article, but damn! Damn! I need a damn in here too. Damn! I know, here.
Wow.
That's close enough. Anyway, so that's the main reason that resign is trending. Now here's, let's see. This is the council member whose son they were talking about. We are appalled, angry, and absolutely disgusted that Nuri Martinez attacked our son with horrific racial slurs and talked about her desire to physically. Oh, that's not the other part. She actually threatened to beat the little kid or something like that. Here, let's see. Here's a thread from Kate Cagle from, where's she from? Where's Kate Cagle from? I don't know, because, let's see. Oh, she's, anyway. Breaking. Council members Mike Bowden calls Los Angeles Council President Nuri Martinez to resign after she referred to his adopted black son as a monkey and leaked audio tapes that expressed a desire to beat him. We are appalled and angry and absolutely disgusted that Nuri Martinez attacked our son with horrific racist slurs and talked about her desire to physically harm him. It's vile, abhorrent, and utterly disgraceful. The city council needs to remove her as council president immediately, and she needs to resign from office. Any parent reading her comments will know she is unfit for public office. So, yeah, how about that? How about that? There, dear liberals. Let's see. Well, we know the Democrats and union leaders in charge of Los Angeles, America's second city, are racist scum. Of course they must resign immediately. Now, look. Oh, here's a question. Should Los Angeles City Council President Nuri Martinez resign after her private conversation full of crude and racist language was made public? Well, I think she should think about it. I don't know. She did not attack their son. She was not even speaking to their son. Well, okay, verbally attacked their son. I mean, not physically attacked, but either way, come on, man. I'm just holding them to their own standards. They say shit and then expect you to just oh, well, that was a private conversation. Oh, that was a stolen conversation. Oh, that was leaked this and leaked that. You know, if let's say it was let's say the governor of South Dakota. Okay, let's take the governor of South Dakota, Kristi Noem. Okay, now put those words in her mouth about someone in the South Dakota State Legislature and their child. How much would the entire media of the entire country be howling right now? Now, it is impressive. I am impressed that the New York Times actually wrote the story and published it. I guess I'm slightly surprised, but you know, they like that racist stuff. You know, they love race shit. So maybe that's part of it. But she also cursed. Oh, well, you know what? Hey, okay, there is something redeeming here. I didn't even realize it till just now. I just realized it. And plus the other thing, calling the kid a monkey and threatening to beat him. She said, I didn't play that part, but yeah, she's talking about how she wanted to beat this kid. The kid is 2 years old. She's talking to this 2-year-old. A monkey wanted to beat his ass. It was in another part. You can listen to the entire clip. But anyway, but she does have one redeeming quality in this conversation. And this is the part right here. She also cursed George Gascon, the Los Angeles County District Attorney. Oh, until she said he's with the blacks. Well, at least she cursed him. He's an asshole, but I don't know what that means. Oh my gosh. News of the auto ricocheted around Los Angeles on Sunday, eliciting shock and fury, but also acknowledgement of the complexity of race relations in the sprawling city. The furor extended into the city's increasingly tight race for mayor between Rick Caruso, a billionaire developer and police commissioner endorsed by Mr. Cedillo, and Representative Karen Bass, who is black and was endorsed by Mr. Martinez. I don't know that they have the besters. Karen Black is dumb as a stump. But anyway, hello, Natasha Kayleen. Welcome. Nice to see you. All right. So anyway, interesting. Lauren Boebert broke the internet yesterday. And it's not, well, let's put it this way. Let me show you what she wrote. Okay, first. And perhaps you might know the context. Laura Boebert yesterday tweeted this. 2 words. Let's go, Brandon. Now, some of you might think that, oh my God, she's so stupid, because a lot of people think she's dumb. She's different, but she's dumb. But anyway, so a whole bunch of blue check marks just went to town over this. They're just like, oh, 2 words, let's go, Brandon. David Hogg, 3 words, you're an idiot. George Takei, she can't count. Chip Franklin, is Lauren Boebert dumb as dirt or just unable to count? John Cooper breaking, Laura Boebert just humiliated herself, tweeting 2 words, let's go, Brandon. That's 3 words. She's such a fucking moron. Oh, and it didn't end there. Oh my gosh, the blue check marks went to town on this. Here's someone here. Here's we got David Hogg, we got Chip Franklin, we got Jay Arnold, Alt Math. Who's this over here? Amy Siskin, everyone's favorite moron. Just here for the ratio. Greg Rickert, 2 words. God, you're dumb. That's 3 words. Casey Weinstein, Barnacle's nerdagasm. Who wants to tell her that's actually 3 words? Senator Gary Farmer. Check me if I'm wrong, Scotty, but I'm pretty sure that in addition to being absolutely inappropriate for a sitting member of Congress, it's 3 words, not 2. And then so on and so on. There was after George Takei tweeted this, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people piled on, right? Well, there's a little problem. Oh, Joanne Reed, too. Oh, everyone's favorite. But which 2 words, though? Let's go? Go, Brandon? Well, there's a little problem. It's a tiny, tiny, tiny little problem that all these blue check marks seem to miss because they are in a bubble and probably didn't realize that the reason she typed that particular phrase. Oh, it looks like a lot of people must have hidden it because it was lots of people replying to this. The reason she wrote this is because, oh my God, well, that's weird. No one's even, maybe here, I'll go right here. I know it's under, if you find it under hers. Well, there's a problem because all these people who think Biden's just the cat's pajamas. Let's just go to David Weissman here. Who said one word, resign. Oh, that resign words again. Let's go to David Weissman. We'll see if someone kindly gave him a clue about why she might have tweeted that. Oh, here it is. Joseph Raheem Biden was doing a speech somewhere, and he said, "Let me start off with 2 words: Made in America." I want to show you the video though. I want to see it on video because that's not video. That's what he said, but he said it, and so certain areas of right-wing media, whatever, they were, had put this out there. That he made this stupid gaffe, right? Here it is. Here we go. Right here. As soon as it plays, good God, computer. Oh, here we go.
Let me start off with 2 words. Made in America. Made in America.
2 words. Made in America. So, Congresswoman Boebert saw that and said, hey, 2 words. Let's go, Brandon. Now, you can argue on whether or not the idea that a sitting congresswoman should be quoting a euphemism for fuck Joe Biden, because that's what the Let's Go Brandon kind of means, right? But the idea that all these blue check marks had no idea what the joke was. And then, even after they were told what the joke was, they still doubled down and started listing some of Joe Biden's accomplishments. Oh, the Inflation Reduction Act, CHIPS and Science Act, American Rescue Plan, Bipartisan Infrastructure Law, PACT Act for veterans and their families, executive orders protecting reproductive rights, Bipartisan Safer Communities Act, 9.5 million jobs added since taking office. Of the 10 million jobs that were lost. Confirmation of Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson, who's already proving that she's, oh boy. We'll get into her one of these days. Anyway. So anyway, there was it was hilarious watching the blue check marks. Well, again, I could use this one again.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
So anyway, that's why Lauren Boebert was trending. All right, let's go into. I'm gonna go skip Rekieta. We'll come to Rekieta later. I want to do a couple others here. So the president, I don't know if it was Friday late or something, but he made this very interesting comment about Armageddon. And as usual, often the White House staff, press whatever, all had to walk back his words, which is pretty common. Joe Biden says something, well out of their normal range of what maybe he should be saying. And then the White House staff all, fall over themselves trying to walk it back. Good morning, Jaeger Pony. My favorite Canadian is in the house. Woohoo. So anyway, White House press secretary. Why is this doing this? Go away. There we go. There we go. Nope. Can you just email me that? Jean-Pierre Jean-Pierre stalls reporters pleased to take questions after Biden's Armageddon warning. Can you just email me that? She says. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre spent almost half of a 7-minute gaggle Friday on Air Force One reading non-urgent statements and rejecting reporters' pleas to instead focus on President Biden's warning that mankind may soon be wiped out in a nuclear Armageddon because of Russian President Vladimir Putin lacks an off-ramp from the Ukraine war. The press gaggle en route to a Volvo plant in Hagerstown, Maryland, was the only scheduled forum of the day to ask either Biden or his top spokeswoman questions about his shocking remark a night earlier that the Russian invasion of Ukraine may end in nuclear war. Yes, the President of the United States said that. Good morning, Johnny Hellcat, the original viewer of the Morning Night Live. He was first, if there's no other first than Johnny Hellcat. He said the Russian invasion of Ukraine may end in nuclear war, which, I think some of us are a little concerned about. Well, Jean-Pierre, who ultimately said there's no new intelligence, we already knew that. Oh, I'm sorry, there's no new intelligence to back up Biden's concern, entered the press area of the presidential plane as it neared its destination, arriving later than expected, thereby ensuring the gaggle would be sure. I wish they'd stop calling it press gaggle. That sounds like a group thing on the Christian Science Monitor, if you know what I mean. Anyway, hey guys, so this is going to be an incredibly short gaggle, Jean-Pierre said. I don't want to hear about her short gaggle. Anyway, is it okay if we just start with questions? A reporter asked right off the bat in an urgent tone. I wonder what the urgency of the tone was. I wonder who has the what's the suitcase? Who has the nuclear suitcase? No, I actually have stuff at the top that I need to share. Oh, I'm sure it was so important. Probably about the new Volvo plant in Maryland. Jean-Pierre replied before launching into an essay-length statement providing standard economic talking points. After finishing a long recap of Biden's rosy framing of economic news, despite 41-year high inflation and soaring interest rates, Jean-Pierre proceeded to read aloud the White House's week-ahead press guidance, turning down a reporter's request that it be emailed instead. Jean-Pierre her voluminous opening statement on the economy contained little new or pressing content, heightening the frustration of reporters who have noticed that the press secretary lately has spent much of her briefing time reading directly from printouts rather than engaging in inquiries head on. That's because she can't answer questions because she's stupid. I shouldn't say that. She's not stupid. She just is clueless. That's different. You could be smart and still be clueless, right? Like, really smart people who can't read a map. That, you know what I mean? It's kind of like that. So anyway, she said, quote, should we just watch it? I wonder how long it is. Only 7 minutes long. Because I want to laugh at her statement. Her statement. Is this just, how long is this clip? Is this going to have an ad in it? I bet it does. Watch. Yep, loading ad. We'll see what happens. Let's just watch some of this. At least you saved 16 cents on the 4th of July. Last year, not this year, last year you saved 16 cents and lost 70 pounds due to radiation sickness. Oh, where's my joke button? There you go. Good one, Avocado Siably. Anyway, oh my God, is this really...
Russia's talk of
here
using...
Here it
Did
is.
the president plan to use the word Armageddon? Why did he choose that particular reference to Revelation 16:16?
That's a great question.
So Russia's talk of using nuclear weapons is irresponsible. And
Wait, did she say nuclear? Did she say nuclear? Hang on a second. Remember, how many of you are old enough to remember George W. Bush press conferences? I'm sure most of you. She just said nuclear. Listen.
There's no way to
Wait a
use...
minute. Wait a minute.
Why did he choose that particular reference to Revelation 16:16?
Okay, so Russia's talk of using nuclear weapons...
Did you hear that? She said nuclear. I think that's funny. Some people say nuclear, even though it's nuclear. Nuclear weapons. Russia's talk of using nuclear weapons. All right.
is irresponsible.
Irresponsible.
And there's no way to...
It's so irresponsible. It's so irresponsible. A strategy, yes.
to use them without unintended consequences.
Wait. What did she just say? I'm sorry. I'm going to go back. We're going to listen to her. I want to hear this. I'm not going to interrupt her. I want to hear what she says.
Okay, so Russia's talk of using nuclear weapons is irresponsible.
Irresponsible.
And there's no way to use them without unintended consequences. It cannot happen. We won't be intimidated by Putin's rhetoric. We have not seen any reason to adjust our own nuclear posture, nor do we have indications they are...
We have no reason to adjust our own nuclear posture. Really? Okay, I have a question. Let's say the guy with the funny hair was in office right now. Well, first of all, I don't know if there would have been a Russian invasion of Ukraine with the guy with the funny hair. But do you think that if the guy with the funny hair were in office and Vladimir Putin made some overtures to possibly using nuclear weapons in his conflict with his neighbors in Ukraine, do you think for 1 second that Donald Trump wouldn't just temporarily change our nuclear posture towards the Russians? I don't need this ad here. I would think that it would be similar to the little guy in North Korea, right? Hello, Unacceptable Views. The little guy in North Korea, where he would say, you know what? If you want Moscow to be a sheet of glass, feel free. Because you change the nuclear posture as a deterrent. Our nuclear posture right now is Joe Biden not really knowing what's going on. He just said it'd be Armageddon. Oh my God. Hello, Septus Wolf.
Are preparing to use them, but Putin can de-escalate this at any time, and there is no reason to escalate.
Okay, so anyway, that's
one.
Stop talking. So anyway, now let's talk about. I want to see what economic news she decided to feature too, in light of the fact that the president of the United States was talking about nuclear Armageddon. Here's what she said in her little overly verbose reading of economic news. So today's job numbers reflected that what we have been saying for many months. We are in a transition to stable and steady growth. Today's unemployment rate matches its lowest level in 50 years at 3.5%, like it was before Joe Biden came into office, before the pandemic, This kind of job growth is consistent with a low unemployment rate and a healthy economy. More people are working than any point in American history. Black and Hispanic unemployment is at the lowest rate in history, and black unemployment remains low. Well, you know what? That's interesting that she mentions that. Because remember the State of the Union, I think it was it 2020? Was it 2019, the 2019 State of the Union. Remember that? And Donald Trump, during the State of the Union, he mentioned that black unemployment and Hispanic unemployment were at its lowest level in history. And the people on this side of the room all stood and clapped. And the people on this side of the room all just sat on their hands, including, mind you, members of the Congressional Black Caucus. They didn't think that wasn't, they were like, whatever. We're not clapping for that shit. We don't care if black people are working. We don't care. We're not going to clap for that because, oh my God. And at the end of the speech, remember, Nancy Pelosi, rip. Stupid bitch. Anyway, I should pull that clip from Monty Python's Stupid Bitch. Who knows that song? The Dan S. Ford song. Dan S. Ford, riding through the night. Dan S. Ford, dum fight. He takes from the poor and gives to the rich. Stupid bitch. Dan S. Ford. Oh my God. Are there any Monty Python fans here? Just curious. Anyway, the president, and then she continues, this kind of job growth is consistent with low unemployment rate and blah, blah, blah. Black and Hispanic unemployment, lowest rate in history. And wait a minute, what? This is her sentence. Black, Hispanic unemployment. Oh, she meant Hispanic unemployment is at the lowest rate in history, and black unemployment remains low. Oh, so it's not the lowest in history. That's millions of families with dignity, with the dignity of and peace of mind that a paycheck provides. Except the peace of mind. You know how backwards we are. If you just use the consumer price index to average pay, everyone's losing right now because everything costs so much. I told you this last week. Last week, I went to buy an 18-pack of eggs, a dozen and a half eggs. And about a year ago, I remember I was paying like $3.48 for an 18 carton of eggs, 18 egg carton of eggs, right? And I went to the store the other day and I bought some and they were $6.99. Double the price. I went and bought a couple pork chops this morning. Usually you get a couple, little pork loin chops for like $3, $2 or $3. $7.50. I mean, the price of food is nuts right now. Gas went down a little, but it's back up again. Everything. I mean, yeah, $7, $6.99. That's why hi Renee Matt, by the way. She's talking about, dignity and peace of mind a paycheck provides. Oh, I bet a lot of people are working because they have to. Pound of bacon, $10. Yeah. What was it? I saw there was a pound of thick cut bacon. I was just in the store this morning because I was going to buy bacon and I ended up buying 2 pork chops instead. It was like $8.19. There was a pound and a half pack that was $14. Now, I suppose if I went to Sam's Club, I could get 2 pounds for about $14, but still, that's the other thing. There was I was looking at steaks too at the normal grocery store, right? It was a single ribeye steak, just barely over a pound. It was $20.30 or something like that, 2013 or something. It was over $20 for a single friggin' steak. Now, granted, I don't generally buy meat at the normal grocery store. I usually get all my meat at Sam's Club because you it's like half the price it is at the regular grocery store. But still, I mean, it's still $10 a pound at freaking Sam's Club for ribeyes, or $10.99 or something like that. The one thing though, Sam's Club, and if you're a member of Sam's Club or Costco, they still have those the roasted chickens that you can get. They're still $4.99 $4.99 for a rotisserie chicken. Can't beat the price. In fact, because my wife went to go buy a chicken, she was going to make some soup, and when she went to the local grocery store, the supposedly the discount store, and it was $16 for a whole chicken. What? $16. So instead she went and got ran to Sam's Club and got one of those rotisserie chickens to use that to make some soup. But God, $16 for one freaking chicken. What the hell? How's a black man going to survive? Anyway, the president, and then she continues, the president's strategy of building the economy from the bottom up, in the middle out, is delivering for the American people. Delivering what? Misery, pain, empty savings accounts, bringing jobs back from overseas that we don't, that nobody wants to work in, and that the Inflation Reduction Act is accelerating that progress for creating new manufacturing jobs all over the country and cutting the biggest costs families faced. No, it's not cutting the biggest costs families face, because interest rates are going up. So if they want to buy a house, that's not going to work. And the cost of the daily things that you need, aka food and energy, are going through the roof. So the biggest costs that families face are not the few people who take insulin, right? Yeah. Oh, they made some thing about insulin. Are you serious? What are you talking about? Holy shit. And she continued. And so it's fitting that today, on National Manufacturing Day, President Biden will have a chance to highlight the resurgence of American manufacturing during a visit to Volvo's Hagerstown, Maryland facility. The president will talk about how he and the Congressional Republicans have two very different economic views for the country. Yeah, you're looking through rose-colored glasses. So you definitely have some different views. Then she continues, because she talks about the Inflation Reduction Act, which is not an Inflation Reduction Act. It's a spending bill that they went hog wild on. She continues, the Inflation Reduction Act is lowering prescription drug prices. No, it's not. Not for, you know what? Here's the thing. Maybe it is. Insulin at least, but it's not lowering prescription drug prices, and that's not the biggest expense people have. Food is the biggest expense people have. The stuff they buy every day. Hello, Zombie Teddy, by the way. Are you kidding me? So, the Inflation Reduction Act is lowering prescription drug prices. Energy bills? Really? How? What energy bills are they lowering? The only thing that the Inflation Reduction Act does for energy bills is if you are planning on putting solar panels on your house. There's subsidies for putting solar panels on your house. That's the only thing that is happening right now. But in order to put solar panels on your house, you got to buy fucking solar panels. So you might save some money if you were already buying solar panels to put on your house. If you weren't buying solar panels on your house, it's not reducing your energy costs by 1 penny. In fact, good luck if you live in the Northeast this winter, because a lot of you people in the Northeast use heating oil rather than natural gas, although natural gas is going up too. What is she talking about? Lowering drug prices, energy bills, and healthcare costs paid for by ending the ability of giant corporations to pay nothing in taxes. What the fuck is she talking about? Now, so this is a campaign speech she made from the press gaggle. Congressional Republicans would want to repeal the Inflation Reduction Act, which will worsen inflation, raise costs for families, and hand wealthy special interest. I'm reading verbatim. They wrote it verbatim here, so I'm reading exactly how it's reading. Hand wealthy special interests to take a tax giveaway. What do you mean a tax giveaway? You mean they're giving the deductions that Congress has been writing for corporations for forever? You mean that if you're not charging the corporations more in taxes, they aren't going to pass that on to you Is that what you're saying? It's like, oh, nope, they're just going to take it in the behind. And then they're not going to pass any of that on because, you know, their operating costs don't change when you raise their taxes. They would also wipe out new clean energy manufacturing jobs being created because of the Inflation Reduction Act. Clean energy jobs. Really? Because I remember a company called Solyndra. And all these people buying these clean energy products. What? What do you mean? Oh, you might manufacture the new electric Toyotas in, I think, was it South Carolina or something like that? Well, yippee. If they sell them in California, they'll be able to drive them about 50% of the time because the power grid is rolling blackouts right now. Good for them. Yay. That means you have to, and that means you, to save money, you have to buy an electric car. Which, yes, everyone just has $50,000 to $100,000 just lying around. Oh, but they'd have to buy them with a loan, like, right? They could buy them with a loan and trade it your used car. Oh, but rising interest rates are going to make it harder to make payments on a car. Wow. Brilliant. Fucking brilliant.
Wow.
So she said they're going to raise costs for families, had wealthy special interests a tax giveaway. They would also wipe out new clean energy manufacturing jobs. Okay, I want to take. She says I also want to note, as this is CNN reported this morning, Republicans in Congress are continuing to quote, vote no, but take the dough. So what she's talking about. So the president the other day, you forgot to link the Streamlabs link. Is it not showing up in the chat? Hang on a second. Let me check here what's going on. Here. Streamlabs. Dashboard. Is my bot not showing the Streamlab links? That's weird. Oh, there it is right there. Superstar sponsors link. Here, Streamlabs. Just click the... Yeah, it's working. It's right there in the chat. I'm going to change the names of those so you know what those mean. That takes you right to the pdognight.live page. And then the Streamlabs thing is up in the right-hand corner of that page. Anyway, all right. What does she continue saying? This is pissing me off. This woman's pissing me off to no end. So she's okay. So the vote no, but take the dough, right? So Biden thought it was just hilarious the other day, right? Biden thought it was just hilarious the other day that he was singling out some congressmen and senators who had voted no on the infrastructure bill because of some of the bullshit that was in it that had nothing to do with infrastructure, right? But now that the infrastructure bill is passed, they are asking for allocations from the infrastructure bill, right? So they voted no because of there was a lot of extra nonsense that had nothing to do with extra infrastructure, but somehow that got passed, and the Sergeant at Arms didn't say it that wasn't related to the bill. They still passed it on a reconciliation, meaning they didn't have to get a cloture vote in the Senate because it was a budget bill, right? Which they don't have to cloture on if it's strictly a budget bill. But they had shit in there like teacher something incentives, and this is stuff that had nothing to do with that infrastructure. So some of these Congress people and senators voted against the infrastructure bill. Now, there's an infrastructure bill almost every year in Congress. Every year there's something about infrastructure because they say, oh, our crumbling roads and bridges, but they always have money allocated for infrastructure. So these Congress people, after that bill was passed, but they didn't vote for it, some of them still were asking for some of the appropriations for infrastructure projects within their state. And they're telling their constituents, yes, we're trying to get this money for infrastructure projects within our state. But because they voted against the bill because of all the extra bullshit in the bill, now Biden's saying, well, gee, oh, you guys voted no, but now you want the dough. That was his little Eminem moment. And they think that's cute. Okay, that's some cutesy shit that they say. So anyway, thank you, Gunfox61. Oh God, I'm gonna open this. I'm gonna open this with great trepidation and precaution because I know Gunfox is trying to blow my brains out here, not figuratively. He's trying to make my head explode, not figuratively. But I'm going to open the tab, so I need to. I'm gonna hide this and I'm gonna put it off to the side. And I thank you, by the way, Gunfox61 for sponsoring the show. Gunfox61, you are the new Streamlabs Superstar sponsor of the day. Thank you, sir. Who says, it's Monday, so yeah, time for ranting time. Oh my God, what are you sending me? What are you sending me? Why isn't this link opening? There we go. What are you sending me? Oh no. Okay, I'm coming back to that. You're trying to kill me, Gunfox. I see what you're doing. Let's finish up with this BS from Jean-Pierre. I mean, it's just such political bullshit. Anyway, so that's what the vote no, but take the dough. Yeah, you take the dough because you do have infrastructure projects that are necessary, especially on federal roads. Of course you take the stuff that you would have voted for. Yeah, they should be doing that. That's their job. Even though I think it's silly that they do these federal infrastructure deals. Anyway, so here we go. Last year they attacked President Biden's bipartisan infrastructure law as, quote, socialism. Oh, all of it, or just the parts that you motherfuckers put in there that had nothing to do with infrastructure? Now and they didn't say it was socialism, you idiots. Idiot. Now they're asking for funding the law provides for crucial job for creating infrastructure priorities. Because you're supposed to do infrastructure. Oh my God, they're stupid. In their districts. We've seen this phenomenon before with President Biden's American Rescue Plan. So now you're saying if you vote no on a bill, you shouldn't get anything from the bill, even if it's part of the normal process or whatever of federal government funding allocations. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Oh, is that what you're saying? God. The bipartisan infrastructure law is rebuilding roads and bridges. Really? Is it yet? Have one project started from that bill yet? Because I thought that bill wasn't being funded until next year. And they're jostling for which projects are going to get done. I don't think it's built a single road or bridge. She loves the word delivering, too. Delivering cheaper and cleaner energy. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's clearly not delivering cheaper and cleaner energy. It's not delivering any energy yet. And creating good-paying jobs across the country. Not yet. Not yet. It's sad, but not surprising, that many House and Senate Republicans are now trying to claim credit and benefit from parts of the president's agenda they fought to block. Yeah, oh, yes, they would not, well, I voted against that. We shouldn't do any of the federal infrastructure project in our state because I voted against that. Nope, we're not going to take any of the actual infrastructure money. That should have been a single bill with just infrastructure projects. President Biden ran for president to rebuild the middle class. There's more to do what we are proud to be. There's more to do what we are proud to be making significant progress fairly. Shut the friggin' hell up. Hello, Evan S. What's up? Yep, the taxpayers don't get anything for their money, and somehow I get the feeling that they'll receive more than the government solution. Whoa, I don't know. Wait, did I read that right? I think I did. Anyway, but yeah, then can you email that? Can you email your question about nuclear Armageddon? Oh my God. Okay, enough of that. I'm gonna sneak in Gunfox's thing here. Let me just double check that. Oh, I forgot about that one. Oh my God, that one's hilarious. I have time to. I'm gonna sneak in Gunfox's, and then I'm gonna read about Rekieta. Then we'll do. I have one fun one that if I don't get completely done with it, I won't. It won't kill me, but it's funny because it's just something that's so important from the. Is it the New York Times? No, this is. Oh, Digital Culture Insider. So Insider is it's a group of different like news outlets that are all connected. Insider, like they have Business Insider and something in this Insider, whatever. They're kind of loopy liberal, but they had a really important essay. Oh no! Did it get taken down? Uh-oh. Well, anyway, insider.com. I'll get back to that. Here's Gunfox's story, though. That he wants Gunfox, since I'm already kind of in that high blood pressure mode, he figured he would ramp it up a little bit. Hi, Rockhopper. What's up? Good from our friends from down under. Hope all is well. Gunfox just sent me this, and I want to read it. And Gunfox, well, we'll see how it goes. California has a terrible labor law. The Biden administration wants to take it national. Okay, let me just start with a disclaimer here. As you may, by the way, if you haven't done so yet, share the stream. Even if it's in the middle or even if it's after, share the stream. Please hit the like button if you haven't done so already. There's, how many people are here? We got 32 people here, 17 likes. Come on now, y'all slipping. Hit the like button. And you can sponsor the show at pdognight.live. That's the Streamlabs link. It pops up in the chat. I'm going to change that so you know what it means. It's in the chat, it says something about sponsor the show or something like that, but I'll do something with that. And then if you're watching replay, what do you think about Karine Jean-Pierre's economic news? I want to hear what you think about that. So anyway, she was better than the diversity liar they got now. Jen, at least Jen didn't have to always read from the book. Like this one's terrible. She's terrible. And even the Democrats think she's terrible. But anyway, all right. All right, here we go. Here we go, Gunfox. Here we go. 3 years ago this month, California Governor Gavin Newsom signed California Assembly Bill 5, AB 5. Oh, no. Biden wants to take this one national. Assembly Bill 5 into law, essentially outlawing freelance journalism and most other independent contracting. Opponents of the bill warned the law would devastate the long-standing careers of many independent business people in the Golden State. 3 years later, it's clear the critics had it right. AB 5 has proven to be among the most ill-conceived state labor policies in recent memory. If AB 5's restrictions were limited to California, that would be bad enough. But the Biden administration appears to be determined to bring these destructive labor restrictions to the national stage in the form of the Protect the Right to Organize Act, aka the PRO Act. Policymakers should pay heed to the damage AB 5 has wrought in California and stop this disastrous policy in its track. AB 5 created the three-part ABC test to determine whether a worker is an independent contractor or employee. The key provision of the test is that anyone performing work within the usual course of the hiring entity's business must be classified as an employee rather than a contractor. So, like, you can't do Uber Eats and DoorDash and that kind of shit. You have to be an employee of them. The outcome was predictable. Many businesses and nonprofit enterprises that relied on independent contractors stopped using those workers, both because workers who had built self-sufficient careers did not want to trade the freedom of freelance work for the false benefits of employment, and because many companies couldn't afford to convert them to full-time employees. Countless self-employed Californians suddenly lost work opportunities and faced steeply declining incomes. Making matters worse, AB 5 took effect in January 2020, mere weeks before the Newsom locked down the state in response to Stupid 19. Just when Californians most needed the freedom and flexibility that independent contracting provides, they were frozen out of the market. AB 5's opponents, an array of workers and groups who crossed partisan and ideological boundaries, begged the legislature to reconsider upending California's freelance economy. Lawmakers handed out exemptions to the politically connected. Union leaders were put in charge of deciding which professions got an exceptions. Oh, perfect! Oh, there it is. Mostly lawmakers ignored workers' concerns. They passed the bill with dozens of exemptions, and when the dire consequences everyone predicted came to pass, the legislature added dozens more of the following session. AB 5 is so cut through with exemptions, it is defined more by what it doesn't apply to than what it does cover. The ABC test is a single section containing just 325 words. The dozens of exemptions to the test span 10 sections and includes 6,902 words. That's 325 words to 6,902. There are now more than 75 exemptions to the law that was supposed to define labor rules for the entire state. Legislators knew AB 5 would have a crippling effect on so many Californians' ability to make a living, but even now that they've made Swiss cheese out of the law, they are too stubborn to simply acknowledge their fundamental mistake and repeal it. I've been intimately involved in the fight against AB 5, working with writers and visual journalists, because a lot of journalists are freelance, you know what I mean? To challenge the law's unconstitutional restrictions on free speech. Unfortunately, we fell short in that effort when the Supreme Court declined to hear our appeal this summer. That was disappointing, but we'll continue to fight. All workers deserve the freedom and flexibility that AB 5 took away, and we are determined to keep working to get this law off the books. But if you're a self-employed contractor or freelancer outside of California, you have nothing to worry about, right? Right? Oh, don't be so sure. The Biden administration repeatedly has called for an AB 5 style labor regime at the national level under the guise of the PRO Act, which is framed as a proposal to expand labor protections for workers who want to organize a union. However, the bill includes the same stifling three-part test to separate independent contractors from employees, following the worst parts of the AB 5 model. The PRO Act passed the House in 2019 and 2021, and President Biden renewed the call for Congress to enact the legislation this month in a Labor Day proclamation. Don't be fooled by the innocuous pro-worker packaging of the PRO Act. It essentially would subject every independent worker in the United States to California's disastrous AB 5 approach to labor relations. What's grimly fascinating about AB 5 is that it's a labor law that neither workers nor employers like very much, but it seems beloved by politicians, organized labor leaders, and progressive activists, all of whom appear to be determined to ignore the lessons of California and forces damaging policy out of the national economy. It's time for members of Congress who value labor flexibility and free markets, Democrats and Republicans alike, to drive a stake through the heart of the PRO Act once and for all. So, editorial there, but no. Well, at least I know they started making a bunch of exceptions in California according to this. I'm curious of what those exceptions are. Good morning, Hig. What's happening, my brother? Nice to see you back. Hope things are fine down in Florida. I hope you're not in that part of the Florida that got all wet, are you? I mean, are you doing okay down there? I'm curious. I hope you guys are doing fine. Say hi to Cindy too. Oh, Gun Fox, you had to bring that to me. All right, let's check. Let's do the Rekieta story, and then we'll finish out with one very special story that I thought, wow, this is some news. All right. Anyway, so there's an update on there's an update on Rekieta. Obviously, as of Friday afternoon, Rekieta Law was reinstated on YouTube after termination following a false flagging by angry trans activists. Now, we talked about this a little bit on Friday or Thursday and Friday. Was it Thursday or Friday? Friday, we talked about this. But on Friday afternoon, the Rekieta Law channel reappeared on YouTube without any explanation. PJ Media reached out to Rekieta, and he had not yet heard any statement from YouTube about why his account was restated. Now, that's funny because I was, what was I doing? I think it was Friday late. It was Friday afternoon or whatever, and I was flipping around, and I was just like, just out of curiosity, I'm like, I wonder if Rekieta's channel's back, because I haven't heard anything, and he was actually streaming on Rumble at the time, and I went over there and I'm like, oh my God, his channel's back. And nothing on it, nothing going on it. And he was streaming on Rumble, and he had literally like heard about it from his chat that his channel was back on. And I thought it was funny because, well, except the only thing is, so they restored his channel, but like half of the, like at least the first like couple pages of video recordings, whatever, from all his live streams and shit, all the comment sections were empty. Like, he had hundreds of comments, and they like basically wiped out most of his comments. Don't understand why. Maybe just so their algorithm wouldn't give him as much engagement. I don't know why, but anyway. But he's decided that he is not going to he's not gonna go back to YouTube. He's gonna use YouTube as kind of a way to promote his Rumble page. The funny thing about it is, like I told you, I think Thursday or Friday, whatever, that first night that he got yeeted from YouTube, his next stream on Rumble, when I was watching, had 27,000 viewers on it. And someone said it got up to 50,000 at some point. He's been averaging about 10, 12,000 every single stream on Rumble. His YouTube channel grew by almost 10,000. His Rumble channel grew exponentially. His locals page gained thousands of followers, and he's still getting, they call him Rumbles over there instead of super chats, but his Rumble income is somewhat comparable to YouTube, not quite, but it's getting there, and it's, let's put it this way. I would say he did 5 figures very easily over the weekend, on Rumble in donations. Like, and I don't mean just like 5 figures with the 1 at the beginning. I think probably close to 3 at the beginning over the weekend. And like I said, he's averaging 10, 12,000 people a stream. He's still going to be doing the, what's that? The law, what's the case over Wisconsin, Waukesha? He's doing that one this week, although they're off today because it's Columbus Day. Anyone else? By the way, if you got Columbus Day off today, put a 1 in the chat. only if you got Columbus Day off. If you didn't, don't put anything. I'm just curious if anyone got Columbus Day off. I did not. So, Locals sounds like a place to find a cheap hooker to me. Well, it's not. I'm on Locals too. I'm going to start using my Locals as a kind of a place to post things and blog and whatnot. I'll give you some information on that later. Anyway, so that's the update on Friday afternoon. Rekieta launched. Okay, we did that. Nick is back. Go have a cry on the corner. Duncan can't die. I'll link that video, by the way. If you didn't see the debate that he had with Duncan McLeod, oh my God, it was painful. It was freaking painful. And Nick Rekieta's YouTube husband's. Oh, that's when he came back. The memes were off. Here's his live reaction as it was happening. Here's.
I heard the chat's all over it.
The rumors of my death have been greatly.
Oh, what did I do there? There we go. Here we go. I'll start it over.
I heard the chat's all over it.
The rumors of my death have been greatly exaggerated.
Now, granted, he's doing this on Rumble.
Oh my goodness
You
gracious.
know the Keffels of the world, the Taylor Lorenzes of the world, the Kat Tenbarges of the world,
who's working
the
behind you,
Christopher
but you've got a
Boozies of
guardian
the
angel.
world are all crying in their
I
beer
still say
over
the
this.
strategy should be implemented.
Oh, it is. But I'm just here laughing.
Congratulations and injustice.
Oh my goodness. It will be fun. So thanks to everybody, by the way, who had massive support all over everything. But I want to tell you guys, I'm very serious. I'm probably going to be just streaming to Rumble. YouTube will be a tool, but I'm not bowing to censorship, and I'm not feeding that beast as much as possible. So let's keep it going over here. All right, let's keep building.
Yeah, why give 30% to YouTube when I don't even know what the split at Rumble is on like donations, but if you're in his position and you're getting all those people coming over to Rumble, and Rumble's blowing up now. Rumble grew not just in people subscribing to channels over there, it grew in the number of new channels went up. I think they hit something like 1,000 new channels after this. There's been memberships on different channels. The locals blew up. I mean, it's been crazy. And if you didn't know, Rumble and locals are now have kind of a partnership, so they kind of feed each other a little bit. But yeah, so I don't blame him.
Building this stuff up.
On behalf of the chat room, I congratulate you.
It's not even why I left the stream, by the way. That was just a pleasant surprise as I was on my way back.
All right, so there you go. Live at TikTok, no matter how many times they try censoring and silencing us, we're never going to stop the work. We've started. We're not going anywhere. Angry transactions, you say? Is there any other kind? Not really. Anyway, it all started. Okay, so if you want to get the complete story, this is the story that Megan Fox wrote. And Megan Fox is going to be here on Wednesday on the show. We're going to talk about a little bit about Rekieta. We're going to talk about Mean Girls journalism, the proliferation of the silver spoon cancel culture fucking nitwits that we talked about the other day, the Taylor Lorenz's, Kat Tenbarges, Ben Collins, Boozy, all those people. We're going to talk about the whole thing, the whole situation, and what it means for other YouTubers who are trying to grow channels and trying to trying to make it on this platform. Like myself, I'm Project 10,000. I got a long way to go, but Project 10,000 is in effect. So Megan Fox, who wrote this article for PJ Media, will be my guest on Wednesday. Looking forward to that. All right, let's finish up with an article that, hello, Selecta Boy. I got to find it. There it is.
Yeah, boy.
I moved all my buttons around. Tell you about my new buttons. I have a couple good ones. What's the one? Oh.
Do you love white people?
That's what's his face? What's the guy's name? Shit. You know who it is. Someone write his name in the chat.
Do you love white people?
He's funny as hell. I think he's a troll. I still think he's just the greatest troll of all time. Maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, he's also the guy that says this.
Beta.
Anyway, all right. I have a story for you that for some god awful reason. No, it's not Kanye. It's no. Who's that guy? What the fuck's his name? He's the guy that he's always one who has the people on, and he asks them if they like. He has the Black Lives Matter people on. As one of his questions, he asks everybody, "Do you love white people? Do you love black people? Do you love white people?" It's not Joe Jesse, it's not ABL, it's not Jesse Lee Peterson. There you go. I wanted to say Jordan Peterson, but I know that's Jesse Lee Peterson.
Beta.
So anyway, yes, it's Jesse Lee Peterson. All right, so here's a story of a man named Jed. Poor mountaineer just barely kept his family fed. No, it's not. This is one that I saw this. It looks like they got rid of the original tweet, though. That's weird. I think they were getting a lot of shit about this article. And the entire thread seems to be gone. But I happen to have saved the article. Yeah, the thread's gone. The thread is gone. The thread is gone. The thread is gone away. Thread is gone. Oh, here it is. It came back. Here it is. Somehow it shows up in this part. So I saw this tweet and I laughed I got plenty of ass left, but I laughed some of it off. This is from insider.com. You know, the Business Insider. Insider is kind of a liberal website. Amber Lucas spent a lot of last year reevaluating her life. The most important thing she had to change was the type of guys she dated. She said most of them were emotionally immature and financially irresponsible. She'd bail them out. She said one guy wanted money because he couldn't make rent, as he'd spend his whole salary on weed. I should have some music for this, shouldn't I? Hang on. This one requires music. I gotta tell you. This article, I saw this article and I'm like, what the bloody hell am I reading? I'm just saying. Here we go. I found something here. Let's go. Let's try this. It's got to be about at least a few minutes long. Let's try this one. There we go. Amber Lucas spent a lot of last year reevaluating her life. The most important thing she had to change was the type of guy she dated. She said most of them were emotionally mature and financially responsible. She'd bail them out. She said one guy wanted money because he couldn't make the rent, as he'd spent his whole salary on weed. Another guy left his rusty old car at her home for 3 weeks. She used Lucas's AAA insurance to have it towed. Those experiences made Lucas want to meet more stable men. She wanted to date up. A friend told her about a dating website, Seeking. It specializes in matching successful and attractive people. She joined in August 2021. The site had tiers for membership. The top tier cost $275 a month. People can post their income, net worth, and lifestyle budget when they join at the highest level. Lucas wanted to meet men who shared her interest in travel and exploring new things. Lucas talked to a few guys on the site. They were mostly in their 50s. She met one who lived in her home city of San Francisco. He brought his dog to the date, which she said she thought was sweet. But they didn't really see each other again. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even have this on the screen, do I? Here. There you go. By the way, this is her. Come on. This is her. I don't know if you can see this picture. This is that's her. Ooh. No comment. Anyway, in the fall, Lucas dated an international businessman. He was 53, about 14 years older than her. They'd been on several dates when Lucas told him that she was going on a trip to France. "Do you want to visit me?" she asked, somewhat jokingly. Lucas lived in Paris for 3 months. He came to visit, usually when he was on a business trip in Europe and wanted to get some. They'd visit places like the vineyards of the Loire Valley. She took Lucas to London and bought her first Chanel bag. It cost about $11,000. She said they had some great talks about business. He gave Lucas advice and refined her business idea. In April, they came to a fork in the road. They broke up. It was the right person, wrong time. They parted as friends. Lucas dated some more guys on Seeking who she said were smart and interesting, but she connected with a man who lived in the Bay Area too. He was in his mid-50s. Lucas said she worried about that people who were super successful would be intimidating, but she had a peek behind the curtain and found that they get lonely and want company. Company? I know what that means. Anyway, just like everybody else. So anyway, this is about a dating site, and now I'll show you the captions on the pictures. I used a dating app to meet millionaires. I got to travel the world, get fancy gifts, and learn a lot from my relationships. This certainly ain't no pretty woman, though. I'm just telling you. This is, oh my goodness. But I'm guessing. I shouldn't say it. Amber probably had to put out. I'm just saying. Now, did they finish this anywhere? My God, woman. Let's see. Did this just stop there? Oh, here we go. Oh, here. This continues. Let's see. Let me know. Will you let me know? I would love to support you in your travel to France, he said. It took my breath away. In my prior relationships, I had to be independent, no thanks, and save up my money and plan every last detail of a trip. Here was someone who saw that I had a passion for France and wanted to support me in that passion. I thought about it for a bit, then I said, okay, yes, thank you. You can hit it when you visit. He hovered over my shoulder when I booked with the business class flights. He said, I don't want to remove the power, so I'll give you the credit card and we can do it together. The moment the price came up, he said, don't get sticker shock. I thought, these tickets could pay off my car. That's when she lived in Paris for 3 months. Oh my God. Then we split up because our work got in the way. Well, and his wife found out about you. Come on, you know the truth. Oh, anyway. So now, look, what the Business Insider's just done. I'm going to finish the music here because that's it. You realize what Business Insider just did here. And I'd be really curious if Business Insider has any financial interest in Seeking.com. Oh, wait. This is an important part that I didn't even see. Okay, hang on a second. I'm going to finish. There's one more. This is about the guy in the Bay Area that abruptly ended. Hang on. This is very important. Hold on. Here, try this again. I dated a couple more guys in Seeking. They were smart and interesting, but I connected with a man who lived in the Bay Area. He was in his mid-50s. He asked if I'd like to join him on a business trip to Seattle. We stayed at a 5-star hotel near the city center. I did my own thing. When he was in meetings, he gave me his credit card and told me to book stuff for us to do when he finished working. He told me to have a spa day and go shopping. I hope he told you to do something about that hair. God damn. Anyway, with everything on him, I asked ahead of time if I could buy a bag. He said yes, so I purchased a Celine bag that cost a few $1,000s. Holy shit. He also paid for me to fly first class to see my family on the East Coast. I think first class is a waste of money when you travel domestically, but not on an international flight, because it's a lot more on an international flight. You get to your destination looking alive, not half dead. I'm going to have to work hard to become an amazing entrepreneur to afford it. I don't know whether I could ever go back to economy. Oh no. Wait a minute. We had a lot of fun. He's a self-made millionaire who always didn't have it easy. He was raised in a single-parent household. He pulled himself up by his bootstraps. We're no longer dating, but I learned some useful things from him. Well, yeah, how to manipulate him to buy you an $11,000 purse. I found that patience is not a common trait with high flyers. Uh-oh, here it comes. I worked in corporate America for almost 10 years. I'm not ignorant about business dealings. I've done a lot of reading. It was nice to meet someone with the same intellect. I worried that people who were super successful would be intimidating, but I had a peek behind the curtain. They get lonely and want company just like everybody else. As for the sex, over the past year, I have never had such good sex. It's been communicative and respectful, with no exceptions. And no knows when he's paying for your $11,000 purse. There's a slight drawback with these businessmen, however. Patience is not their strongest suit. They're used to people saying yes to everything they want, and when they want it. I've learned that it's okay to say no. If they can't handle that, they're not the person I'm trying to partner with. And that's what ended all of her relationships with these businessmen. Ladies and gentlemen, the end. And on that note, you know how many hoes are going to be spending $275 a month to get on this seeking.com? Oh my God. Oh, you are ruining America, Insider. I'm just telling you right now. All right, before we go, we do have one more sponsor. Thank you, BBC Rentals, who says she should have tried BBC Rentals to dick down right. She hit the wall at 89 miles an hour. She's only good for a hit and quit. She had to spend her money on travel, dick. Save your time and your money to get properly fucked and stuffed. Try BBC. Oh, this is a commercial for BBC Rentals. Try BBC Rentals. Unless you're a racist.
That's right.
Where's the one I... See, I move these around and I can't find shit now. Oh, this one. Thank you, BBC Rentals. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for me to go. Thank you for joining me today on the Morning Night Live. Oh, reminder, on Wednesday, Megan Fox from PJ Media will be here. Tomorrow's a normal show, 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Central. If you haven't hit the like button, do not move or click or anything without clicking the like button first. And share the stream before, during, after. If you're watching a replay, comment in the comment section. And pdognight.live, 24 hours a day where you can donate to the show. Like our donors today, Gunfox61 and Black Hebrew Israelite. Thank you very much. Also, over the weekend, Tarai Deos, Tyre Alexander, Lady Boomer, my wife, donated to the show. Mr. Scott, and I think Black Hebrew Israelite all donated on Saturday. Thank you, everybody. I got to go. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, whether it's early in the morning, late in the afternoon, or whatever it is. I'll see you tomorrow. My name is P-Dog Knight, and I'm out of here. Bye.
Hey, this is P-Dog Night, and thanks for watching today on the P-Dog Night channel. If you have an observation or remark you'd like to make about this video or my channel, I absolutely welcome you to write it in the comment section down below. I really look forward to hearing from you. And before you go, if you like what you saw but you're not already subscribed, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and definitely click that bell that pops up afterwards so you'll be notified when I post new videos or when we go live. I broadcast my live show, The Morning Night Live, Monday through Friday at 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Central. A special thank you to all the supporters of this channel who share our videos on social media and who make donations through Streamlabs, YouTube, Venmo, and Cash App, which are all linked in the description down below. Thanks again, and until next time, I'm P-Dog Night, and I'm out of here.